Hello, Capricorn. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting June 16th, 2025. Capricorn, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I definitely appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, of course. This deck has double energy here, so if you receive any of the two, it's double the strength of that energy, whatever card is presented. And not reading reversals. So just going to cleanse the energies here from Dawn. Sagittarius is message. And we're going to see what's coming up here for my Cappies. All right. What's the energy surrounding Capricorn this week? What's the potential energy that Capricorn has to look forward to? Energies for Capricorn. All right. We're not going to use that one. Better yet, we are going to use that one because this is a good card. Anyway, Capricorn, let me cut the deck here and we're going to begin. And what popped out here while I was shuffling is the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card, right? So we're going to start off with this card as the very first card in energy for you. It's the same card that started Sagittarius off. So, of course, it says wish here. So you know this is the wish fulfillment card here. So anything that you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for may come to you this week. Now, the cups represents love and relationships, right? Emotions. So it's the yes answer, so, for all romantic questions. And then also, too, because I equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card, you get all of the Star cards energy. So what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, once again, may come to you. You may be dream journaling this week. You may be stargazing this week. You may be having some sort of development or expansion with your own psychic energies. You may meet somebody famous. And of course, we can't go without saying the star always represents social networking and media for me. So that could be any types of engagements for some Capricorns that I'm reading for involving social media. Okay, so following the Nine of Cups here, and again, it's not an even number of cups, but on a emotional scale, what you give is what you are going to get back. Also, too, I forgot to mention this Sagittarius video, because this card is in a group of cards that I always say that if it shows up in your spread, then you may already be receiving that love and that devotion, kindness, and nurturing energies from your family members, friends, platonic friends, romantic partners. It could even be co-workers. All right. Following that, now we have the Two of Cups. Now there's two of Cups in this deck here. This is one of them. So the Two of Cups here is for those Capricorns who are in committed relationships. You're giving out what you're getting back, right? You're putting out there what you're getting back. Like-mindedness, sharing the same ideals, spending good quality time with one another. Also, the Two of Cups could be, a first date out for any single Capricorn that I'm reading for. And the Two of Cups has the ability to bring together new romantic partnerships. So, Two of Cups. Next up, we have the High Priestess. It's important to pay attention to your intuition this week. Capricorn, she's here to help guide you. You see the third eye up there above her. Opposites attract. It is a number two, so it does represent relationships, but further out, you could be, shielding or withholding secrets from someone, or someone could be shielding or withholding secrets from you. I think the other thing important to remember is that when the High Priestess shows up in your spread, there may be something that's going on for you this week that she's advising you to have a little bit more patience, whatever that energy is that you're dealing with. Okay, just to have a little bit more patience, and a little bit more time. Give yourself a little bit more time. So yeah, that is the major arcana, the High Priestess. Pay attention to your intuition. She is going to help you if you have to make any types of decisions, or do anything in terms of actions this week. Up next, now we have the major arcana, the death card. So it doesn't mean physical death. It just means that there is something. It usually means major life transformation, Capricorn. Something going on in your life that needs to come to an end. I'm not going to sit here and spit it out, spell it out for you. Only you know what that is. But the most simplest thing that I applied to the death card is that you could just in terms of putting something to an end or getting rid of something. Could be just clutter that may have accumulated around the house, around the office. You need to clear that space. Once the clearing of that space, and for any other thing that needs to come to an end, there's always going to be something that's going to come along and replace it. Okay, so that's the major arcana, the death card. Following the death card, then we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is just, temporary energy. If it does come towards you, sorting things out, okay? Having to sort some sort of decisions. Maybe you're feeling like you're being pulled in slightly different directions in terms of having to make a decision about something. You'll figure it out. But on the external end here, it could be some sort of conflicting energies that are going on with you involving, people that you're around. It could be family members, co-workers, platonic friends, could be romantic partners, but it's just temporary. Also, too, it may be something that you hold or possess that they're envious of as well, Capricorn. But do not allow anyone to play any head games or mind games with you when the Five of Swords is present. Up next, now we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. I believe there's Two of Wands in this deck as well. This is my timing card, my only timing card. So what you're waiting for, okay? Who you're waiting for, what you're waiting for, 2 days, 2 week period of time. Now, of course, if we get any of the movement cards here by the end of your spread, it would move the energy up with Two of Wands, and what you're waiting for, who you're waiting for will come much sooner or faster. So here you could be just dealing with some sort of slow or stagnant energy. That could be a relationship. Underneath the Nine of Cups, that could be someone who's waiting for a romantic partner. You could be waiting for a phone call, waiting for something to arrive in the mail, possibly waiting to jumpstart a project or whatever, but maybe you're not ready just yet. You're just formulating, gathering ideals to move forward until you get all the necessary equipment or resources that you need. All right, that's the Two of Wands. Up next, now we have the major arcana, the devil. So here, even though the devil represents is a major arcana. It does represent your energy. Whenever your energy shows up, which is the devil from the major arcana, representing Capricorn, this reading here is going to be that much more powerful. Okay, and it's usually more positive. Okay, don't take it in a sense just because it's the devil and you're part of that energy. But I'm still going to read the devil as I normally read it. There may be something going on here with Capricorns that I'm reading about this week, and there's something that you may be repeating. Now, it's underneath the Two of Cups. To start off with, someone could be obsessing over a relationship. Someone could feel, if they're physically in a relationship, that they're addicted to that person. They can't get enough of that person. You want to break the chains of whatever the devil is casting over you. It still could be for any Capricorn that I'm reading for, dealing with your own personal bad habits, dealing with any types of toxic energies when it comes to relationships. It could be your work environment is toxic. It could be your community that is toxic. It could be your home life that is toxic. When it comes to addictions, it may not be your addictions. It could be the addictions of the people that you are closest to. So, family members, friends, co-workers, you name it, romantic partners, drinking, smoking, gambling. In the past, I've thrown in FWBs, friends with benefits, yes, getting together mutually with an adult, consenting on sex, and then going about your business. To me, that's still an unhealthy relationship because it prevents you from really having to formulate healthy long-term relationships. But I'm not judge or jury. Some people are just into that, and maybe that's all they want. But the devil is influencing you here somehow, and the devil's appearance in your spread just means there's something that you're repeating here, Capricorn, that is not good for you in the long term. Following the devil here, we have the Eight of Cups. I'm sorry, we have the Seven of Cups, not the Eight of Cups. So the Seven of Cups here, now, because the Seven of Cups presence in your spread, any likes or crushes that may come forward, see, because we only need the Seven of Cups or the moon for this energy to present itself. So it could be that someone comes forward, the cups, just like the Nine of Cups represents love and relationships, but also to trusting your intuition, because this too, even though it's a lower energy than the High Priestess, represents intuition, trusting your intuition. There may be many things that you have to, pick and choose from this week. Just make sure that you are paying attention to your intuition, trusting yourself, that you pick and choose what's going to be best for you. Also, the presence of the Seven of Cups, again, like the Nine of Cups, in a sense, you're getting, some of you are already getting, receiving that devotion, that love, that commitment from your family members, friends, romantic partners, could be co-workers as well. Up next now we have the Justice card, Major Arcana. Justice card, things being in your favor. Um, you may go through the week feeling liberated, feeling like you're at peace with yourself, feeling justified about everything that you do. Stand tall, or what they've been saying, or what I've been picking up lately, is stand 10 tones down. I like that. Anyway, so just feeling good, The scales that you hold is just balanced energy, and that's going to help you along the way, Capricorn, this week, to make sure that you go through the week feeling, balanced, no matter what comes through to, upset or disturb you. Even if the presence of the Five of Swords is here, this is still the card that's going to take care of that. Some of you may be dealing with, litigations, court cases. Some of you may be working in the courts. Someone could be getting married in front of the Justice of the Peace. I always assign workman's comp being in someone's favor, but it could be all types of settlements being in your favor. All right, so up next here now we have these. Here we go. We got the Star card, and look at that, Capricorn. It cross mirrors over here to the Nine of Cups, the card that I said that equates with the Star card. So now you got two sources of energy that makes the reading that much stronger, plus your own energy here. So this, to be honest with you, is going to hopefully, crossing my fingers, turn out to be a very, very powerful week for some of the Capricorns that I'm reading for, because of the fact that you got all of this energy here, and you got your own energy represented. But the Death card could be very significant in terms of, you know, major changes going on for you that's going to be for the better. You have the support of the Justice card. You have still the High Priestess for guidance, right? Star card, again, social media, social networking, could be going through the week, stargazing, dream journaling, meeting someone famous, anything related to your own psychic energies being expanded or developed. Wow. Okay, so you got the stars. Feeling focused on one or two things, though, Capricorn, this week, because, still the stars is energy in terms of how I read it, and you don't want to feel scattered and feel like you're all over the place this week. But I don't think that you'll have any problems. I think for some of you that I'm reading for, this is going to turn out to be an exceptional week. Let's hope and pray. Okay, there's the hope card right there, the wish card. Anyway, so I usually throw additional energies out here, but I chose another deck. This is my Lenomo 20 card deck. And I do apologize because the cards that I am using are being illuminated by dark light so that you can see them clear. They're very pretty here. I don't know what they look like once I get done editing and whatnot, but some comments have been coming in very positive. So surprise. I like to change things up every now and then, because I don't like to be stuck with doing one thing at a time. Just it creates boredom for me. But anyway, so you can read these cards here, not in reverse. At least I don't read these cards in reverse. But you can read them, one by one or whatever. You can group them in and create a story or a scenario. All right, so the additional messages here for Capricorn. And we're going to start off with the first card for you, Capricorn. And we have the 10. 10 here in this deck is the stars. So you got 3 energies here. So this is equivalent to the major arcana, the star card. So feeling very excited this week. Something very excitable could be happening or occurring for Capricorn this week. Again, you can't go without saying social media, social networking, stargazing, dream journaling. You know it. You could be meeting someone famous here. There could be not only excitement going on, but full of surprise energy as well. Wow. Okay. Up next now we have the moon. Moon here is just like the major arcana in the moon. So there could be that there are some changes going on emotionally for you. Capricorn, but also too like the high priestess, making sure that you pay attention to your intuition. Still, the moon would reveal any locked secrets that you may be keeping or shielding from someone, but those same secrets that are locked and shielded against you may be coming forward that you get to know about it. That's the moon. Making sure that you put a check on your emotions this week as well. Making sure, because this moon still relates to a cycle ending, a new cycle opening up. But I feel that this is just some sort of emotional stuff going on for Capricorns that I'm reading for in a good way. And you have all the cards here to support what I'm saying here. So let's, again, keep our fingers crossed. Now we have the 18, number 18 in the deck, and it's the clouds. The clouds is always about confusion or uncertainty. So you can attach that energy to anything that's going on for you, not something that I would feel is going to be, some sort of permanency or long term. It could be just one thing that you're dealing with this week that creates some sort of confusion and maybe connected to the Five of Swords, in terms of having to make a decision or take an action or having to deal with some sort of external conflicting energies. That's the clouds. Next card up here, and the last one I'm going to draw is the lily. Lily is very popular and positive because it represents a couple things, several things. Retirement. It represents older individuals, male or female. It represents sexual energy. And also, too, could be that you receive physical flowers. They don't necessarily have to be lilies, but you could be receiving flowers. It's a card that also, too, represents beauty. Right? So you got some very powerful cards here. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Capricorn. Just me interpreting these messages for you the best that I can. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Capricorn, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.